Welcome to Uncovering World's Reality, your trusted source for breaking headlines, global insights, and sharp analysis from around the world. If you are new here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button so that you never miss an update. This is gonna blow your mind. On the western coast of Luzon lies Subic Bay, a deep, sheltered harbor long coveted by naval powers. Today, August 25, 2025, the Philippine government is quietly constructing its largest naval base here. This isn't just about infrastructure. It's a bold move in a region fraught with tension. The new base is a direct response to the Philippines' challenges in the South China Sea, where territorial claims are constantly contested. Filipino fishermen face harassment, and the country's aging, scattered naval facilities can't keep up. Subic's new base will consolidate the fleet, boost readiness, and project a stronger defensive posture. Secrecy is key. Official details are scarce, a strategy to avoid provoking rivals like China before the base is operational. The government is racing against time, building at breakneck speed to strengthen defenses before the window closes. The urgency is palpable, the threats are real, and the geopolitical climate is shifting fast. Subic's construction is more than an infrastructure project. It's a race to secure the nation's future. The Philippines is betting on a modern fortress to stand firm against immense pressure. In the storied waters of Subic Bay, a new era for Philippine defense is taking shape. This is the nation's answer to the question: how does a smaller country hold its ground? By building strength, quietly but decisively. To grasp Subic Bay's significance, we must revisit its storied past. The Spanish first recognized its value, establishing a naval station in the late 1800s. The Americans later transformed it into one of their largest overseas bases, a linchpin of U.S. power in the Pacific for nearly a century. Subic was vital during the Vietnam War, serving as a logistics hub and symbolizing the U.S.-Philippine alliance. In 1991, the Philippine Senate ended the U.S. base agreement, reclaiming sovereignty and converting Subic into a thriving commercial zone. This transition proved Subic's resilience, thriving even without foreign military presence. Now, history comes full circle. The Philippine military returns, not as a host, but as master of its own destiny. Building the largest naval base here acknowledges the same strategic truths the Spanish and Americans saw. Subic's location is simply too important to ignore in today's security landscape. This new chapter isn't about repeating the past, but building on its legacy. The Philippines is taking charge of its defense, using a historic site to secure a modern future. Subic's enduring value lies in its ability to adapt and serve the nation's needs. The bay's legacy continues, now under the Philippine flag. The urgency at Subic is driven by rising tensions in the South China Sea, a vital trade artery and one of the world's most contested regions. China's sweeping 9-dash line claim clashes directly with the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. Over the past decade, China has built artificial islands and militarized the area, shifting the regional balance. Filipino fishermen face harassment, and Philippine vessels are routinely challenged. In 2016, the Philippines won a landmark legal victory at The Hague, but China rejected the ruling and continued its assertive actions. The Philippine Navy is outmatched and outnumbered, defending vast waters with limited resources. The new Subic base is a vital upgrade, a matter of national survival in these turbulent waters. With over 7,600 islands and the world's fifth longest coastline, the Philippines faces a daunting defense challenge. Its naval assets are scattered across outdated bases, hampering logistics and response. Subic Bay's deep harbor can host the Navy's largest ships and future submarines, positioned directly on the South China Sea. From here, ships can quickly patrol, respond to incursions, and protect vital sea lanes. The new base will feature advanced repair yards, refueling depots, and command centers. Support the current facilities can't provide. As the military modernizes, Subic becomes the missing piece, enabling a shift from scattered defense to a consolidated, credible shield. This is the foundation for a proactive, 21st-century maritime defense. The secrecy and speed behind Subic's construction are deliberate. Manila knows a public announcement could provoke China, so the project advances quietly, aiming to present a finished base before rivals can react. This approach also sidesteps domestic opposition and bureaucratic delays, keeping the project on track. The urgency reflects the shifting security landscape, waiting risks falling further behind. The rapid build signals to allies and adversaries alike. The Philippines is serious about defense. Secrecy is a pragmatic way to manage risk while pursuing vital interests. Subic's progress is a silent but powerful statement of intent. Sometimes the strongest moves are made without fanfare. Subic's new base offers more than military strength. It's an engine for national growth. A modern headquarters means better defense, faster response, and a stronger deterrent in the West Philippine Sea. The construction and operation create thousands of jobs, boosting local economies and spurring new industries. The base will drive investment in domestic shipbuilding and repair, reducing reliance on foreign firms. Over time, this could foster a self-reliant defense industry and technological advancement. Subic is also a symbol of national pride, reversing decades of military weakness. A modern fleet at Subic will inspire confidence and unity across the Philippines. Subic's construction reshapes the Philippines' place in Indo-Pacific geopolitics. The base strengthens Manila's hand, allowing it to engage both the US and China from a position of greater confidence. For Washington, a stronger Philippine military means a more stable region and a more capable ally. For Beijing, Subic signals Manila's resolve to resist coercion, forcing China to reconsider its approach. The base gives the Philippines leverage, but also demands diplomatic finesse to avoid escalation. Manila must clearly communicate the base's defensive purpose while deepening ties with partners like the US, Japan, and Australia. Subic is now a key piece on the regional chessboard, raising the stakes for all players. China will watch Subic's rise with concern, seeing it as a challenge to its ambitions in the South China Sea. Beijing may publicly condemn the base and privately pressure Manila through economic means. However, an aggressive response could backfire, pushing the Philippines closer to the US and alarming other Southeast Asian nations. China must balance expressing opposition with avoiding a broader regional backlash. Subic's presence may force China to act more cautiously, raising the cost of harassment. A well-supplied Philippine fleet at Subic could deter Chinese actions and stabilize the region. The base could paradoxically foster a tense but more stable equilibrium at sea. Subic's development will deepen the US-Philippine alliance. A stronger Philippine Navy means a more balanced partnership and greater regional security. The base will likely host more joint exercises and US port calls, boosting interoperability. Subic gives the US strategic flexibility in Southeast Asia without the need for a permanent base. For Manila, it's about maintaining autonomy while benefiting from American support. Both sides must frame cooperation as stabilizing, not provocative. The alliance must serve Philippine interests and avoid entanglement in great power rivalry. Subic's shadow will be reassuring if managed with mutual respect. The secret rise of Subic's new base marks a turning point for the Philippines. It's a bold response to modern security challenges rooted in history and driven by urgent realities. The base is more than military. It's a national project for sovereignty, economic growth, and international respect. Success depends on wise leadership and careful diplomacy, balancing ties with both China and the US. Subic promises jobs, a stronger defense, and a more self-reliant future. As construction continues, a new chapter unfolds, a beacon of hope and determination. The world is watching as the Philippines quietly takes control of its destiny.